If you're chasing success but constantly feel like something's missing, it's not the strategy or the timing, it's you not knowing yourself deeply enough to break through. Most people stay stuck their entire lives, not because they're lazy, but because they've never asked themselves the right questions. Talk to yourself out loud for just 3 days. Ask what you really want. Ask why you keep holding yourself back. Ask what you're afraid of. The truth is, until you become self-aware, nothing will change. You'll stay in the same place, chasing the same goals with the same confusion and frustration. In the next few moments, you'll learn a truth that reshapes how you speak to yourself, not with doubt or hesitation, but with certainty and vision. This is the power of positive inner dialogue. From the moment your eyes open each morning, you are not alone. Your inner voice is your ever-present, all-powerful companion. This voice, though often overlooked, is the master architect of your destiny. For the next 3 days, I challenge you to consciously shape it. Speak to yourself with kindness, courage, and unshakable belief. If you do this, you'll begin to understand one of the greatest secrets of success. The mind is both a fertile garden and a dangerous battlefield. The thoughts you plant take root. They bloom into habits, and those habits shape the life you live. If your inner voice sows seeds of doubt, fear, and inferiority, your life will mirror those sentiments. But if that voice breathes confidence, encouragement, and purpose into your soul, your world will rise to meet it. Imagine your inner voice as a wise and trusted mentor, a figure who sees not only who you are but who you can become. This mentor doesn't mock your struggles or criticize your missteps. Instead, it lifts you, reminding you that you've endured storms before and can endure this too. It tells you that you were born with power, vision, and purpose. Now go and act like it. In my studies of the most successful men and women in history, I've found one common trait: they mastered their inner voice. They understood that the dialogue within was far more important than the noise without. Before any great deed is done, it is first believed. Before any summit is climbed, the climber must first say, "I can." This belief is not arrogance, it's a quiet, consistent trust in one's own capacity. Every morning, stand before your reflection and affirm, "I am capable. I am worthy. I am unstoppable." Don't whisper it, declare it. Let it ring with the authority of truth, because it is true. When doubt creeps in, as it inevitably will, don't let it settle. Confront it with resolve. Say, "I hear you, but I do not bow to you. I am led by strength, not fear." There's an invisible law at work in the world, the law of belief. Whatever you consistently say to yourself, you begin to accept. Whatever you accept, you begin to become. Your words to yourself are not mere phrases, they are blueprints for your future. For 3 days, treat your inner voice as sacred. Make it your strongest ally. When you fall short, let it speak of lessons, not failure. When you succeed, let it whisper, "This is only the beginning." Speak life into your goals, courage into your heart, and vision into your days. You'll find that the world responds not to who you are, but to who you believe yourself to be. When that belief is forged in truth and strengthened by repetition, no door will remain closed to you. Your inner voice is the first seed of every success, every breakthrough, and every transformation. Choose it wisely, nurture it daily, and watch as your life begins to mirror the greatness that has always lived within you. Your dreams are not fleeting illusions or idle wanderings of the mind. They are the compass of your soul, pointing you toward your purpose. Within them lies the blueprint of what you're meant to do, who you're meant to become, and the legacy you're destined to leave. Over the next 3 days, set aside distractions and turn inward. This is a sacred task to clarify, with absolute precision, the vision for your life. Begin by asking 3 simple yet profound questions. Where do I want to go? What do I wish to accomplish? What impact do I intend to leave behind? Let these questions guide you repeatedly. Write down your answers, refine them, revisit them. Your vision must be clear, for clarity is power. Vague goals produce vague results, but when your goals are defined with conviction and detail, the universe seems to conspire to bring them into reality. Take a notebook, a blank page, or even a napkin, and write with passion. Let your pen flow from possibility and courage, not fear or limitation. Imagine your future not as it is, but as it could be. Describe it vividly, see it clearly, feel it deeply. A goal written with passion becomes a contract with your future self. Great achievements are born not of chance, but of choice. Henry Ford didn't build an empire on hope alone, he held a clear picture in his mind of what he wanted to achieve. He envisioned ordinary men producing extraordinary machines, and through focused thought and unwavering purpose, he brought that vision to life. This is a universal principle: what you consistently think about, you begin to create. Each morning, take a few minutes to visualize your goals as already accomplished. Picture the outcome, hear the voices congratulating you, feel the satisfaction of victory. Anchor these images deeply into your subconscious, for it is the subconscious mind that drives action, even when the conscious mind is uncertain. The more vividly and frequently you impress your vision upon it, the more effortlessly you'll act in alignment with it. When doubt arises, return to your written goals. Read them aloud. Remind yourself not only of what you want but why you want it. Purpose is the fire that turns vision into action. Without it, the journey falters. With it, no mountain is too high. Take these 3 days seriously. Treat them as the first pages of a new chapter. The clearer your vision, the stronger your pull toward it. You are not merely surviving, you are designing. You are not drifting, you are building. The world yields to those who know what they want. Clarity gives birth to confidence, and confidence breeds momentum. This is how greatness begins. Begin today. Define your dream, describe your vision, anchor your purpose, and watch as your life begins to bend in the direction of your desire. Life is a rhythmic dance of victories and setbacks, progress and pause, triumphs and trials. To thrive in this ebb and flow, you must build something more enduring than luck or talent, you must cultivate resilience. Resilience is not just the ability to endure hardship, it's the trained capacity to rise after every fall, extract wisdom from difficulty, and continue forward with undiminished purpose. Over the next 3 days, make it your mission to transform your mindset. View every challenge as a bridge, not a blockage, as preparation, not punishment. When the world says no, let it fuel your determination. When plans unravel, see it as the universe urging you to innovate, adapt, and grow. Every setback carries a hidden gift, a lesson you could never learn in ease or comfort. Consider Thomas Edison. History remembers him for the light bulb, but his path was paved with thousands of failed experiments, each one an opportunity to quit. Yet Edison saw it differently. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's resilience in its purest form, unwavering faith in the vision, no matter the obstacles. Your life won't be free from hardship, but you can train yourself to meet it with strength. When adversity strikes, ask, what is this here to teach me? How can I grow because of this, not in spite of it? For the next 3 days, practice this perspective daily. When something goes wrong, pause, breathe, and reframe it. Say, this is part of my training. This is how I become unshakable. Speak to your inner self with resolve, not defeat. Use each difficulty to build your emotional muscle, mental stamina, and spiritual backbone. Resilience is not inherited, it's developed through conscious practice. Every time you choose to stand up instead of staying down, you reinforce it. Every time you refuse to be broken by disappointment, you strengthen it. Visualize yourself as a mighty oak tree. Storms may bend your branches, but they cannot break your roots, because those roots go deep into purpose, vision, and belief. Adversity doesn't diminish your value, it reveals it. Diamonds are formed under pressure, steel is tempered by fire, and greatness is forged through trials. Your ability to remain resilient separates the merely interested from the truly committed. Don't seek a life without struggle, seek the strength to overcome it. Let each obstacle refine your character, not define your limits. Begin today. Choose resilience. Live it, breathe it, embody it, and watch how the world shifts in response to your unyielding spirit. Belief in yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity, the foundation upon which all achievement rests. Without it, no dream can be fully born, no mountain fully climbed. Over the next 3 days, commit to nurturing this belief as a deep, immovable conviction. Picture yourself as a tree rooted deeply in rich soil. Storms may rage, but your core remains unmoved. Your confidence anchors you, keeping you standing tall even when the skies darken. This is the kind of belief you must cultivate, steady, quiet, and enduring. Every individual who accomplished lasting significance did so in the face of doubt, not in its absence. The Wright brothers faced ridicule and failure, yet believed in flight when others saw only gravity. Eleanor Roosevelt carried herself with quiet strength despite relentless criticism. They didn't wait for permission to believe, they declared it. So must you. Each morning, affirm, I am more powerful and capable than I realize, and my potential is limitless. Speak it as truth, because it is. You possess talents you haven't yet discovered, strengths you haven't tested, and capacities that exceed your current vision. The mind defaults to limitation unless retrained. Your task now is to rewire your thinking, evict the language of I can't, and replace it with I will. Stand guard at the gate of your thoughts. Don't let old fears, past failures, or others' opinions rob you of your inner authority. Belief is not just positive thinking, it's aligned thinking, aligning your inner dialogue with your highest potential. It means speaking to yourself with the same confidence you'd offer someone you deeply love. During these 3 days, build rituals around your belief. Write down affirmations, speak them aloud, visualize specific moments of victory. See yourself delivering that speech, leading that project, achieving that dream. Feel it in your bones, anchor it in your heart. When challenges arise, let them remind you of your strength, not test your worth. Carry yourself differently. Walk with purpose, look others in the eyes, speak with calm conviction. Belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others are drawn to your energy. Opportunities find you, allies support you, momentum builds. The world responds to certainty. When you move forward with unwavering belief, doors open, paths appear, and the impossible becomes inevitable. Begin today. Feed your belief, protect it, grow it. You are capable of far more than you've allowed yourself to imagine. Your future is not a question mark, it's a declaration waiting to be made. Passion is the silent current that carries ordinary individuals into extraordinary lives. It's the inner flame that cannot be extinguished by circumstance, fatigue, or doubt. Over the next 3 days, dedicate time to discovering or rekindling the passions that make you feel most alive. Ask yourself, what stirs my soul? What activity makes time disappear? What pursuit brings a spark to my eyes and purpose to my steps? These are signposts pointing to your true calling. The person who moves with passion moves with power, magnetic, authentic power that draws people and possibilities toward them. Passion is the great differentiator. It pushes you to go the extra mile, to work not just harder but more joyfully. Michelangelo didn't paint the Sistine Chapel out of obligation, he was driven by a consuming love for art. That's the power of passion. It compels, uplifts, and sustains. When you engage fully in something you love, the world changes. Your energy shifts, your voice carries conviction, your actions are charged with purpose. People notice, opportunities respond. This is the natural law of enthusiasm. Passion brings excellence, and excellence attracts success. If you don't yet know your passion, don't despair. Discovery is part of the process. Try new things, reflect on past joys, revisit childhood curiosities. Passion leaves clues in your moments of deep focus, excitement, and creativity. Follow these trails, they lead to your core. For the next 3 days, schedule time for activities that lift your spirit: writing, designing, mentoring, exploring nature, whatever ignites your inner fire. Do it for the sheer joy of doing. Passion, when expressed, expands. Speak about your passions, share them. Enthusiasm is contagious, drawing in collaborators, mentors, and supporters. Let passion guide your decisions. When faced with choices, ask, which path makes me feel more alive? Success without joy is hollow, but success built on passion is sustainable, meaningful, and fulfilling. Passion is not a fleeting thrill, it's a steady flame. Tend to it like a sacred fire, protect it from doubt and routine, feed it with attention and action. You were not born to live mechanically, checking boxes or fulfilling expectations. You were born to create, contribute, and pursue what sets your soul on fire. This is not indulgence, it's responsibility. The world needs more people alive with purpose. Begin today. Explore what excites you, commit to it, express it, and trust that in doing so, you align with an extraordinary life. Dreams, no matter how grand, remain idle wishes without action. Vision without execution is a ship without a sail, adrift and directionless. Over the next 3 days, challenge yourself to take immediate, decisive steps toward your goals. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Action is the bridge between what's imagined and what's real. Even imperfect action is infinitely more valuable than perfect inaction. Waiting for the ideal moment or flawless plan only delays your destiny. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. History remembers those who acted. Walt Disney began with simple sketches and a stubborn belief in a mouse. His first efforts were modest, but he moved, created, dared. That small step became a giant leap into an empire of imagination. Let this be your model. Begin small, but begin. One step creates momentum, and momentum transforms possibility into reality. For the next 3 days, set a clear intention. Each day, take one step toward your aspiration, make a call, write a page, research an idea, build an outline, send an email. Action, no matter how small, signals to your subconscious that you're serious. It tells the world you're in motion. Don't wait to feel ready. Confidence often comes from action, not before it. The path reveals itself in the walking, not the waiting. Mistakes are not the enemy, they're your instructors. Every misstep carries a lesson, and every lesson strengthens your strategy. Commit to being a doer, not just a thinker. Ideas are abundant, execution is rare. The individuals who rise are those who take bold, consistent action, not necessarily the most talented or connected, but the most committed to movement. Each evening, reflect on your progress. Ask, what action did I take today that moved me closer to my goal? Make this a ritual of accountability. Action creates clarity. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the sharper your aim. You may pivot, you may refine, but you'll be moving forward, and that motion is everything. Every great success story began with a decision to act. They didn't wait for approval or permission, they started. Now it's your turn. Over these 3 days, make action your mantra. Don't overthink or overplan. Move one deliberate step at a time. As your momentum builds, so will your confidence, clarity, and results. Take the first step, let it lead to another, and soon you'll realize the life you once imagined is the life you're living. Learning is your most powerful ally on the journey to greatness. It strengthens your mind, sharpens your judgment, and enlarges your vision. For the next 3 days, make a deliberate commitment to immerse yourself in the pursuit of knowledge. Read deeply, listen intently, observe closely. Learn from books, people, experiences, and life itself. True success flourishes where growth is nurtured, and growth demands learning. Those who rise above mediocrity remain humble enough to admit they never stop learning. Education doesn't end with the classroom, it begins with the will to improve. Think of Abraham Lincoln, a man of modest beginnings who taught himself by firelight, poring over borrowed books. His hunger for knowledge shaped his destiny, transforming a backwoods boy into a great leader. No matter your circumstances, you hold the power to expand your mind. The more you learn, the more valuable you become to your family, community, work, and yourself. Knowledge enhances your ability to make wise decisions, solve problems, and inspire others. Over these 3 days, treat learning as sacred. Choose a subject that interests you and dive into it. Read a chapter daily from a meaningful book, listen to a lecture or podcast from someone you admire, reflect on lessons from your victories and failures. The mind, like a muscle, grows through use. When fed with new ideas, skills, and perspectives, it empowers every aspect of your being. The most successful individuals never grow complacent, they remain students, regardless of their titles. Mastery is a lifelong pursuit. True learning is active engagement, questioning, reflecting, applying. The value of knowledge lies not in its acquisition but in its application. Every book you open, every question you ask, every moment you seek understanding is a brick in the foundation of your future. Learning fuels creativity, strengthens confidence, and prepares you to face challenges with clarity and courage. The world is constantly evolving. To remain relevant, you must evolve with it. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. But when you embrace learning as a lifelong companion, you step into continuous advancement. Begin today. Open your mind, feed it daily, cultivate the habit of seeking wisdom. As you grow in knowledge, you rise in value, gaining not just information but insight, not just skill but strength. With that strength, you move steadily toward your highest self. The ability to adapt is the foundation of lasting success. Those who overcome uncertainty and achieve greatness embrace change as an ally, not an adversary. Over the next 3 days, make a conscious decision to welcome change. Within every shift, disruption, or challenge lies an opportunity waiting to be seized. Change is not a threat, it's a signal to grow, evolve, and reach new heights. Those who fear change limit themselves, but those who greet it with curiosity and courage become unstoppable. Change is not the end of stability, it's the beginning of transformation. Think of a skilled sailor who adjusts his sails when the wind shifts. He doesn't control the sea, but he controls his response, and that makes all the difference. Your life won't be free from shifting winds, but if you adjust your mindset, strategies, and perspective, no storm will keep you from your destination. Nature shows us adaptation's power. Trees, animals, and ecosystems thrive by adjusting to shifting seasons and environments. Those who resist change become obsolete, those who embrace it become pioneers. The most successful individuals are adaptable, they shift gears, reinvent themselves, and focus on what can be built anew. Over these 3 days, practice mental flexibility. When something unexpected happens, ask, what opportunity is hidden here? What can I learn? How can this make me stronger? Be willing to question old patterns and outdated beliefs. Adaptability is about positioning yourself to thrive in new terrain. Remain open-minded. Rigidity of thought is the enemy of growth. An adaptable mind listens, observes, learns, and understands that change brings discomfort but also reinvention. Let go of the need for total control. Progress comes from responding powerfully to whatever arises. Start today. Identify one area of your life where change is needed or happening. Instead of resisting, lean into it. Try a new approach, view it as a doorway. Make adaptability a habit, and you'll unlock levels of creativity, strength, and success most never reach. Change is your invitation to grow. Welcome it, work with it, and watch it lead you to places you never imagined. No great achievement is accomplished alone. Behind every success is a foundation of harmonious relationships. For the next 3 days, deliberately cultivate meaningful connections for mutual growth and upliftment. People are not obstacles but bridges to greater possibility. The mind that isolates itself limits its reach, but the one that sees others as collaborators expands its influence. Andrew Carnegie credited his success to a mastermind group of trusted individuals whose wisdom propelled him forward. J.P. Morgan built an empire through strong partnerships. Surrounding yourself with the right minds and hearts is essential. Harmonious relationships are built intentionally through value, trust, and appreciation. Ask, who inspires me to grow? Who challenges and supports me? And to whom do I offer the same? Over these 3 days, strengthen connections that matter. Reach out to someone you respect, express gratitude, offer encouragement, share a resource. Listening builds trust, encouraging others sparks mutual respect. Relationships thrive through cooperation and shared vision. When you surround yourself with people aligned in purpose and character, you create a support system that sustains you in difficulty and accelerates progress in opportunity. The quality of your relationships often determines the quality of your results. Choose wisely, nurture intentionally, lead with integrity. Be the kind of person others want to build with. Offer more than you ask, celebrate others' victories, and watch how the harmony you create elevates your life and those around you. Your mindset is the master key that unlocks all doors. Over these 3 days, actively maintain a positive, solution-oriented perspective. A positive mindset is not just optimism, it's a strategy for overcoming obstacles and recognizing opportunities within challenges. Consider Helen Keller, who overcame unimaginable barriers by focusing on possibility rather than limitation. Each morning, affirm that today holds incredible potential. Keep your mind fixed on your goals, your vision clear, and your heart open to abundance. Your attitude determines your altitude. Elevate it intentionally. Now is your moment. Commit to these steps. Start today. Speak to yourself with purpose, passion, and power. Your journey to personal greatness begins with the simple yet profound choice to believe in yourself.